Recorded live.
level, sing the devil, say the truth. Ain't no look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you. I can't stick it loose. It's the hate that hate produce. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil. Ain't no truth. Raise it another level. Sing the devil. Say the truth. And look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you. Take a step in my lane. I'm projecting the pain. Visions and pictures in my veins of us tortured and slain. So many sons and daughters slaughtered, some known on the name. Bringing my eye to the situation is why I came. Shake every pet nation gon' exterminate. Marcus Garvey, Mugabe, politics, run them all away. Patriotic type methodology, how the gods play. My life and I don't play. Kill these crackers in broad day. Enter the scene, got them clean and watch me swerve at it. Big juju in my pocket, I ain't worried about it. That goes from grown-ups to babies. Salute my Baba Khaled, Muhammad, we solid. I call for violence is very valid. Yeah, murder these devils, it's divine order. We opposites, I reject the mixing like all the water. Africa for Africans, representing them words strong. I say shut them borders down and let us get a purge on. I can't take it loose, it's the hate that hate produce. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truth. Raise it another level, sing the devil, say the truth. And look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you. I can't stick it loose, it's the hate that hate produce. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truth. Raise it another level, sing the devil, say the truth. And look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you.
Say no Kuma, y'all vibe, my yacht is a war child. That's my war cry, double H famine, it's wartime. Devils want it all, with peaceful coexistence. Enter separation, he's violently resistant. Fooling cop, hit the deck when bullets fly. The devil won't change and needs to be euthanized. Stupidness, foolish minds, you will get used to blind. Suicide, trusting this cracker is suicide. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you know the play. Peace talk is proven that it really don't hold no weight. Fighting hate with love sounds great in theory, but never ever work in history. Name one place that this cracker went. Name one place that this cracker left alone. I bet that they was war prone. Keep a piece in your wardrobe and know the world's a war zone.
I can't shake it loose. It's the hate that hate produce. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil. Ain't no truth. Raise it another level. Sing the devil, say the truth. And look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you. I can't stick it loose. It's the hate that hate produce. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil. Ain't no truth. Raise it another level. Sing the devil, say the truth. And look a minute's out when the enemy's facing you.
Brother asked last night what made me do it. I think I was probably at a Grizzlies game, and I was amazed by the number of us that stood up to their flag. And we all know that that flag has never represented us or our freedom. So at this time, like the cracker would ask you to do, I'm going to ask you all to stand. Put your black power fist in the air.
Come on.
If any of you want the lyrics to this song or want the song, if you have a CD back there, if you want the song in particular, I will give it to you. Because as the brother said, this is something that we should have at our event to open up each event. Black Power event?
Black Power.
Oh, say, can you see precious old resting in me as they do for their life and when my people divine whose blood and my soul represents all the scars inflicted upon the race. A great people is saved. Now the time has come
Black Power, B48, my hotel. What it do out there tonight, family? Welcome to Feet on the Ground Radio. This your brother Born. It's a Slaughterhouse Saturday. So you know what we come to do. You know what I'm saying? We coming to ride in on the coattails of the ancestors. So we started off with a praise now. Turn the glory to Garvey. Long live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Praise Harriet Tubman. Glory to Ida B. Wells. Long live the spirit of Dr. Francis Krauss Wilson. What it do out there tonight, family? What it do? We got a powerful show for you tonight. We haven't been doing these Slaughterhouse Saturdays in a little while, so you know when we come in here, we got to make sure that we got it right. So we got our brother tonight. You know what I'm saying? He normally come in here on a Tuesday. You know, he normally come in on a news night. You know what I mean? But tonight we coming in on the Slaughterhouse, and this is where we get it raw. So we going for the raw tonight. So we got our brother Dawah Israel. You know what I'm saying? The author of a definition of a broke ass. You know what I mean? That powerful book. You know what I mean? That you definitely need to get that. Look for that. You know what I mean? We're going to let our brother Dawah in here. I'm going to make sure I got my co-host in here real quick. Brother Cole, is that you out there?
Yeah, Black Power B48. And welcome, Brother Dawah, back on the Feet on the Ground once again. I want to say Black Power to all the guests out there listening also.
For sure. Brother Dondre, that's you out there?
Black Power family. Yeah, I am.
All right. Making sure that the family out there. Brother Dawah, that's you out there?
Peace, family. It is me. It's me. Glad to be here, brother.
Peace. Glad to have you here, family. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. A lot of things been going on. With inside every arena, you know, as usual, you know what I'm saying? We got national, international, and community things happening, you know. And like I said, we haven't had you on in a while. You got a very good perspective on a lot of things that have been going on, especially dealing with the assault, you know, that we seeing the real, we're really getting to see the real, what the real plans was with the homosexual agenda. Because now we're getting to see the assault on the children right now is really showing itself. You know what I mean? And plus you being a military-minded man, we just want you to have you in here and, you know, go ahead and let the people know who you are, drop some jewels, and we're going to flow how you want to. We got some callers on the line who might want to get in to hop it up with you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, you know, we're going to let it flow how you want it to go.
All right. Yeah, well, you want me to introduce myself now? Or how you want to do it? It's up to you, bro.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. I want to say praise that tongue, glory to Garvey, along with the spirit of the great Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. First off, it is an honor to be back again. It's the first radio show I've done in a while. I went on a little break there. I like to say that I was looking from afar. I was still paying attention, but I was looking from afar. Kind of redirected myself and, you know, my energy and on a few other things. Like you said, a lot of things have been happening. You know, I wrote the book. I'm the author of the book, Definition of Broke Ass, the Homosexual, Lesbian, Transgender, and Bestiality Assault on the Black Race, which I plan on getting back out next month. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be on the show to talk about the book. The reason why I wrote the book, what inspired me to write it was homosexuality and how I seen the government. When I got into the study of the book, I found out the government had back in the 70s, 69, 71, between 69 and 72, governments that came together, one in Chicago, and decided that they were going to make it public what they wanted to do with children, boys. You have NAMBLA, the North American Man-Boy Love Association. I found that this organization existed when I started to do my research on homosexuality, and I was just mind blown by the officials and the people who are the higher ups or whatever who are supposed to be into pedophilia and things of this nature. You mentioned the military. Yeah, I spent 4 years in the military. I'll talk about that in a second because it connects with the topic tonight. But I have gotten a chance to kind of take out everything that's going on right now in. And from what I'm seeing right now, it's they just on a whole other level of revealing themselves, the Europeans, that is. And what I do, what I've been doing for a long time is, I've been on TV since 1996. Most people don't know that, though. But I had a small show in Indiana, Mishawaka, Indiana, where, it was basically kind of Bible-based, but it was still hard in them honkies, And eventually they shut the show down. I took the show to Chicago, called it the Yah's Real Hour. That's what I titled it. And I brought on Dr. Umar, and I had Seti on the show. Brother Jay from S-Clan, Sister Fayla from Atlanta, they was down. They did the show with me. I did a show with the brother that was my publisher of my book at Frontline Books, Brother Sekou. We did a show. He's a professor as well. So he's a very knowledgeable brother. Brother spent some time down in Europe. Had a record company in business down there. He's been doing business in African artwork and, pushing the Jamaican music and history of our people through books, and, brother's on point. So, I had him on the show. I've had several other, big names and people that on the show that were doing something positive for our people, and I've been doing that for a while. As a matter of fact, ABC News came down and interviewed me where I had a white nationalist on my show. So this just for those who don't know me, a little bit of history about myself. I'm not far from the honkies at no point in time. Now, can I go into the military situation, brother, and tie it into this pedophile situation?
Brother Dawah, this is your show right now, man. Listen, man, we've been wanting to hear your voice, you know what I'm saying? And I know you ain't been around for a little while, so I'm glad to have you back on, so you can drive. We're going to sit back, we got a couple of questions. Whenever you're ready to take some questions, go ahead. But, man, go ahead, do your narrative.
All right, brother. All right. I appreciate that. I joined the military, first of all, with a lack of knowledge of myself and my enemy. But yet and still, it was something that I was supposed to do from the foundation of the world. I believe so. I believe that some of us come here with certain tasks, and we travel certain paths because that's just what's been ordained before we were formed in these bodies. And I went to the military because in high school I hated and despised literature, and I thought that college was going to be more literature, listening to Beowulf and taking that Cliff Notes and thee and thou and well, I thought Romeo and all this fag talk. I just could not stand it, so I definitely didn't want to go to no college and listen to none of that nonsense. But I decided if I was going to go to college, I would go to Grambling State University or Tuskegee. Those were my choices. But it didn't work out that way. I wanted to travel, I wanted to make money, and I wanted to learn some type of skill or trade. And I wanted all that at the same time. So the military looked like the only option to give me all three of those simultaneously. So I joined the military. My mother didn't want me to join, but I felt like it was my duty. I had to do so. So I did it. Now, I went on a particular trip to Panama. And in Panama, I saw racism in a different light. I was 19 years old. I had never witnessed racism from I'm looking at it from, I'm standing, it's kind of like, I guess you're on the outside looking in, or you're standing on the outside of this little box, and you're going to look at the box. I don't want to be in the box, so I'm getting out the box looking in. From a distance, I'm looking at the box. And this light-complected Mexican female didn't like dark brothers because they said that, we were too much for them. I put it like that. Intimately, that is. And so I had never heard of them like that before. Now, notice that we would drive through town, downtown, now, in the town area of Panama, when you see the darker complected Panamanians, it's interesting. The darker complected Panamanians, when you see them, they had a liking for us, but you could hear them and see them visibly. They were speaking in total disgust at them honkies. I never could understand why. I thought they was hating on all of us, but they wasn't hating on all of us. I found out later they hate them honkies. So anyway, we was on rest and relaxation because we was doing jungle training in the real live jungle. Anacondas, caimans, monkeys, scorpions, you name it. And we in the jungle. And you see, we had, like I said, we did 3 weeks of actual jungle training over there, and it was rest and relaxation time. And so we were walking through the city, and we get to this particular door, and we all walking through. It may have been, I think it was our whole platoon. And we walk through this little hallway. When we get to the end, it's a dim-lit hallway. You get to the end of the hallway, and you look up, and there's 3 flights. 3, first floor, second floor, third floor. They're all in a 360. Now, I noticed that some of the doors are open, and I noticed that some of the doors are closed. Every door that's open had the same thing. A light on, an old lady sewing or crocheting, a bed to the left of the old lady, and a young female standing in the doorway. And I'm like, what is this, son? And they're like, what you think? I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It was an underage whorehouse. Now, I learned that at 19 years old. Again, I didn't know who I was. At the time, it wasn't meant for me to know nowhere because I had to do it anyway. I had to learn some things about this hunky on the level before I came into consciousness that would help solidify where I'm at now. See, I've seen this hunky before I got to where I am now. So, again, it helps to solidify my position on the hunky today. Now, that ties right into this Pizzagate thing. These hunkies in the military, and whether people want to accept it or not, the military, I think the hunky's biggest overt game that he got, I would say, in this country. That he sent a man with a bomb, blow up, dismember, kill, destroy, lie, rape, pillage, plunder, all that. He sent them all over the world. So that military situation, that's how this European runs his pedophile rings as well. He's made deals with other leaders in other countries to touch their children, their kids. And these dirty, dusty leaders get down with these hunkies, and they go ahead on and do it. And they allow the soldiers to have their so-called rest and relaxation in the arms and in the laps of underage females. Now, I didn't see him take us to where there was no boys. But knowing this hunky and this Pizzagate information and this connection with Disney and the connection with NAMBLA and all the way back to the Catholic priests and the Roman Greeks and the faggotry of the white man, I believe that the military will probably go all over the world, school little boys too. The white man truly is a pedophile in nature. And to come after this so-called Pizzagate situation, you're going to destroy every political party there is in this country because all hunkies, no matter what political party they are, no matter what religion they are, they all have pedophiles running through them. They're born pedophiles. This is what they do. They've been doing it for years. It's all in their paintings and their sculptures. that they have destroyed these sculptures to this day. They hang these sculptures high in their own cities, down in town and in town square areas, for everybody, tourists and all from all over the world to go and see a man wrestling another man butt naked. One man got his ding-a-ling and the other man's eyeball or whatever the hell it is, or some little boy getting grappled by some old crusty-ass cracker. This is what these hunkies been doing forever. So it's nothing new about what we see today, and even the kidnapping of our daughters. Oh, man, bro. The sad thing to me is that we ain't really doing enough about it. How the hell can our daughters be getting snatched up off these damn streets by these honkies, and they just keep getting snatched every day? We snatch at another one? And there ain't nothing going on. What the hell is happening with us? I just don't know, bro. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I hear you. And when you mention the military, and that's where a lot of, when you hear a lot of these stories, right, you go back to what's his name, Richard King, Larry. Yeah, Larry King from the Savings and Loans, from the Boys Town incident out there in the Midwest. You know what I mean? We've been doing, and a lot of the people always say that it's high-ranking military who in there with them, always top brass, always in there with them. And we just seen an article came out of London. They said we got so many pedophiles, we don't think we can't go after all of them.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
The next thing is might as well change the law to a preference, because that's where they pushing it. Like, this is going to be a sexual preference. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's where they pushing it. That's where they pushing it to. Because once you accept homosexuality, that's the next thing. They already got 6-7 letters added on to the LGBTQIAXZY. So they might as well put a P in there.
Exactly. But see, the hidden thing is they already got a P in there. It's already hidden in there. But they want us to disconnect pedophilia from homosexuality and lesbianism, and you can't do it. Because the only female that's molesting a little girl is a lesbian. I don't give a damn what you say. If it's a one-time thing, she was a lesbian that one damn time. Because it's same sex. The age don't matter. It's the same sex act that makes it a homosexual act, or a so-called single-sex act. Oh, they say that too now. And so the only male that's going to molest a boy is a fag. If it was just one time, he was a fag at one time, because it's a same-sex act. Again, the age makes no difference, so they already got the pedophile there. They just want to bring it to the surface now. That's what they're trying to do. We should never let them ever disconnect the fag from being a pedophile, because they're the only ones who are doing that is these damn homosexuals of the male and female gender. Period.
Anybody got anything to add on? Because,
I just seen I also just seen from the DC incident that they recommendation for the people is for them to keep their children indoors, because they said it's too many motherfuckers being snatched, so they can't even get a handle. So their best suggestion is just to keep your kids indoors, because there's too many people to prosecute. So basically, they bringing the same situation like in fucking London here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's these. See, I'm starting to believe, man. It's these huggies. Let's just be real. They're body snatchers, man. They've been showing us in their movies ever since, I was a little guy, man. When I used to watch old vampire movies, old werewolf movies. 12 o'clock, the hug can't stand. He can't handle his damn self. He can't handle his emotions. He get all the emotions and turn into a damn wolf. Bones get to cracking and stretching and all this nonsense. And he go and bite and kill the one he just totally loved 5 minutes ago. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I'm going to sit down. This hunky is a monster and always have been that way. And he's been showing us this in these damn movies. And now it's just finally actually hitting the surface we're really seeing what this hunky has really been doing for so damn long. Snatching up our children. He's been snatching up babies. He's been doing it. And I don't know why some of us just don't want to accept the fact that this hunky is dying off. These are the facts. They are a race that is dying right now. They dropping all over the place, all over heroin addicts, heroin addiction. The other hunkies that ain't on heroin like that, they need organs. They got all kind of diseases. Middle-aged crackers is dropping off dead. They don't know what the reasons is. They're getting tumors in the head, 19 years old. They're dying off. Nature or nature is killing these hunkies off. This is a fact. They need organs, definitely not for those writing ones that they can try to put something in to keep them alive for a little longer. So as long as these hunkies cannot survive on the planet and they want to rule the planet forever, we're going to always have problems. They're going to always be trying to snatch our children, period. Because our children have the best and the strongest organs. I was thinking about it earlier. They ain't feeding us all kind of poison, things we can't even pronounce, on the foods that we eat. And in our community, they push certain foods like Flamin' Hots, Red Hot Cheetos, the white kids. I don't never see the white kids eating that stuff. But this is what they pushing on us. Our children eat it on a regular basis, candy, cake, sugar, all this the poisoning foods, and they still have stronger organs than these hunkies. That should tell us something about just how powerful we are. That's what they're doing. Organ snatching and sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
What hunkies have been doing for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrificing of children. This is a high time coming up in the spiritual realm for these hunkies to be, especially during the equinox. A lot of black magic going on. So they'll be kidnapping us because we got the strongest organs of all. They do a lot of sacrifices. It's a sacrificing season for these hunkies, especially around the time of Easter and the Passover. Now, I've heard Rabbi Finkelstein say that every Passover these hunkies go and they kidnap little kids, little hunkies. He said, he's Goyim. He's talking about them hunkies then. He said they kidnap them, they kill them, they drain the blood, they take their matzo balls, they dip their matzo balls in the blood, they eat the matzo ball with the blood in them, and they took the remainder of the body, grind it up, and they sent it to all these major restaurants for hamburgers, and McDonald's was a number one customer. I heard this way some years ago.
You mentioned in Rabbi Finkelstein, I heard that interview, him with that white Christian. And the thing about it was that, you know, his demeanor while speaking was so nonchalant that, you know, it couldn't be taken. You couldn't take him for a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't take what he was saying for no type of joke at all because of his whole demeanor. Even when he asked him down to the asking of the question about the 6 million Jews, 6,000,000, who cares? Who cares about the numbers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's their mentality, they wild savagery, man. That whole thing. Now, our brother was putting us on to something about some cannibalism. But before I go,
right.
I'm going to check the line real quick and see if somebody got a question or two, because you dropped a couple of different things. Let's see if somebody got a question or two real quick.
All right.
All right. People out in South Texas, your line open. I'd like to speak to Brother Dawah. Step in and say your name. Step in and say your name.
Hello.
Hello.
Peace and Black Power. This is Sister Tawana. How y'all doing tonight?
All right. Peace, sister. We doing good.
I'm just listening to the build. I don't have any questions yet.
All right. So we're gonna keep rolling there.
Okay.
Brother Cause, you guys, we're gonna leave your line open, and if you got any background noise, just mute your line, and then if you want to come back in, then you can just unmute it.
That's a bet.
All right. Now, where you say you was at? Now, you was out in the jungle. Now,
yeah, Panama. Yeah, I did 3 weeks jungle operations training at the jungle operations training camp. Yeah.
Now you said Panama, but I was thinking about when you said that about the military and the whorehouses with the little young girls in it. But I was thinking about Thailand, where they talk about the little whorehouses with the little boys in it, like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, not to cut you off, but I'm thinking that there may be another branch of the service that goes there. Maybe Air Force that flies over there. I'm not sure because the military, certain bases and certain branches do certain things to go to different parts of the country. Well, they got it all covered. They got all the bases covered. So I'm pretty sure there's another part of the service that goes there. Because hunkies go everywhere where there's little boy booty and little girl vagina. They will travel the ends of the earth because they're weak men in the first place. Their mind never grows up to become an adult male. That's why they can be 55, 65, 70 years old on the damn job, still pranking, still giving each other wedges and, all that dumb hunky nonsense, hunky boy play. They're constantly doing that. They do not want a woman. That's just the reality of it. They don't.
Hello? Kevin on the run of 8.
So don't use that name because I was dealing.
What's on DJ?
I was dealing for
DJ.
Somebody, pardon yourself, family. I got that. Somebody came on. Go ahead, Brother Dawah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got. Matter of fact, Brother Dawah, just give me one moment. Let me do something real quick.
All right.
Run of 8, DJ run of 9. Okay.
All right. Now, Brother Dawah, I'm going to just open your line up right now. I'll get this thing right. All right. There we go. I got you now, brother. It ain't going to be no more interruptions.
All right.
Now, we were speaking on how the cracker go to the ends of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Searching
exactly
high and low. And you're right about that. But that's where we come back to where we at right here in the United States. Like you said, it's not a new thing about our children being snatched up. The one thing though that I say that I'm gonna take from it anyway is that it's a new heightened sense of awareness in the black community. I think because of the media play on Donald Trump being racist, that now black people, we can use their sensitivity. Some of our people, they sensitive to all different types of things. And so with this white man being pressed as the supreme racist and he in office, now they sensitive to issues that deal with black people. So we might be able to get some momentum to at least start looking here and there and about. And one thing that I just seen is that some sisters is putting together a bus trip to go to Washington, D.C. So, even though I think all help start at home, it's always a good thing to see our people putting energy towards our people anywhere and everywhere they at.
Exactly.
So I see that's a good thing popping off. I wonder, but when we talk about this thing about how the Sandusky, now Sandusky's son just got hit for some of the same type of pedophile charges.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is what we talk about. It being just this is a regular culture that's going on, and I just seen that. I said, "Damn, look at that!" Like what they say, like father, like son, right?
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Just like you take on the looks of your father, maybe the walk. Sometimes I know a man who was 69 years old, and he told me, he said, man, he used to walk with a limp. And he said, I think it just all of a sudden, one day, his legs started getting kind of felt like something was wrong with it. And he stayed that way. And the doctor couldn't figure it out. He said his father had the same thing around the same exact age. And I'm like, wow, like just another mirror reflection, of your relatives. While they're gone, you here. You still mirror them, the things that they left behind inside you. So, yeah, it's definitely a connection. The white man is a fag by nature. So his son is definitely going to be a fag. A lot of them. The white men, they seem to enjoy taking their sons around other men to let other men, as they used to say, bugger them. I mean, it's in their language. The Humpties would say, "Let me bugger you, mate," like from a street. Hey, can I bugger you, mate? Or they'll say, "Bugger off." Now they're saying "f off," but it's the same thing as the bugger off. So when men say "f off" to each other, "f you," they talking some homosexual talk. They don't even recognize that this is homosexual talk. The white man is a homosexual. You can hear it in his language. With the words he speaks. When he at work, he says stuff like, "Man, the boss is riding me hard, man. He's riding my ass." It's like, now, why do you think, or why do you say that hard work or being fussed at by the boss, why is it that in your brain you see that as being anally screwed by your damn boss? Why do you make that connect? What kind of mind makes that connect? The mind of a fag makes that damn connect. That's what he's thinking about. You're writing me so hard, man. The boss is such a hard ass. Huh? Why is the boss a hard ass? Why come his ass, how does his whole body become his ass? When he said his whole persona become his ass. Everything about him is his ass. He's right, he's a hard ass. What the hell is wrong in the mind of this hunky, man? He is a born faggot, man. Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying the things he say. You know what I'm saying? Calling people S-head, S-H-I-T head. Now, you know damn well you can't put your head in nobody's booty and get no boo-boo on it. But you can put the penis head in there and get some boo-boo on it, right? Now you're calling the whole person dookie on the head of a penis. See what you see? See, when they get mad, this is what they see. This is why when hunkies fight wars, they rape men. They want to screw you. Because they're all going to screw you. I'm going to screw you a lot. All this now, I'm going to brush your hair. Brush your ass. This kind of nonsense is what they say. He lets you know, he is a homosexual, man, by the way he talks. These words mean a lot to him. Look how much anger he had when he going through raping another child. The anger man, look, I'm telling you, this hunky man is a savage beast pedophile, a raging pedophile at that. It's bragging, man. I mean, there's so many words we can go with, little phrases that he got, man, that just tell you, man, he's a straight up homo, man.
Yeah, he's a savage. He's a cold savage. Yo, I'm going to tell you this, Brother Dawah. I'm going to tell you something that you might have to pick up. This brother wrote this book called Kicked Out of Heaven, The Untold History of the White Races, from 700 to 1700, Volume 1. His name Keenan Booker. Yo, I'm telling you, man, you might have to pick this up, Brother Dawah, because it gives, when you read into some of the conditions and the things that was going on there, it and I know that you well read in it because I've read your book and I've seen the historical points that you put in there. I'm saying this right here is though an excellent reference to I'm saying, man, this is 500 pages of fire. Wow. Man, it's kicked out of heaven, man. He goes through their environment, court, crime, and punishment. You know what I'm saying? Go to their clothes, how they, just how savage they was, that they would just, they think about having sex was that they had to be as filthy as they could be. They wanted to be filthy. I mean, this is where we get the cologne where you wear the musk. Because the way it felt good was you had to put the musk from the deer penis on you. You had to smell like deer penis in order for you to go in there with your woman. You know what I mean? If you smelled like that, that's this motherfucker would listen. Man, listen, man. Y'all, these motherfuckers, if you got to drink alcohol, even the baby, all the way down to the babies, if you got a period of time where it's 40 years that pass by and everybody got to drink liquor, from the time that you were able to start drinking, you're going to be drinking liquor, unless you got some milk or something. But besides that, it's going to be liquor that everybody's drinking. So much liquor that they had to pass a law so you can't feed the babies liquor no more.
Damn.
Because they had no water. Because they would shit in the water. They pour all the shit, dead bodies, everything in the river. So the river backed up with shit. And so you can't drink no drinking water nowhere around. With all the dead animal carcasses, everything. They run the fucking river, every fucking thing. They just what to do. Not knowing you're supposed to keep the water area clean. They far away from that with all the shit dead by you. Want none of that in your water. Oh man, listen, man. These motherfuckers was I'm telling you, the life that they was they wear all their clothes. Listen, man, the thing was that they would wear all their clothes. Motherfuckers have maggots, flies, all type of shit living in the clothes at one time. Come outside, 6-7 layers of clothes.
Man, this hunky is something else, bro. When you get off into his history, man, it made me think about this story this sister told me years ago in Chicago. She lived on the north side. And she said she used to have this white female friend who loved brothers. And she used to smoke weed with her and everything, and the white girl would tell her all these little secrets about white folks and all this and that. She hated white men. She was white. She said white men ain't compassionate. They like big savages. She said black men, one reason why she liked the black man is because she could get some type of compassion, a real feeling of what they strive for as white women. That's love and compassion and romance, all that shit. If they claim they love so damn much, she couldn't get that from the hunky that gave it to her in words. She had to go to her brother. But he was saying how this shit, she went out in Evanston, Illinois. Anybody know anything about Illinois and Chicago? Evanston is like a rich, suburb, not too far from. I don't know how long it takes to get to Evanston. About 45 minutes or something up north, past the north side of Chicago. And that's where she lived. And hold on for a second.
All right. Yeah, I don't know how long his hold on going to be. What? I got
okay, I'm back. Yeah, she went up here on the north side, right? And there was this white dude that wanted her. He was a rich honky, big old mansion. She took another white guy with her because she didn't trust this honky. He never can tell to honkies. But he had just got off work, and he wanted her to come, take care of him. Now, this is a story coming from a sister to me. She ain't had no reason to make this up. I believe it, knowing honkies. And what you just said about them being so filthy and nasty, turning them on. Anyway, she said this honky told the white dude that brought her to the house to stay outside. He couldn't come in. But she could come in, of course. So he closed and locked the door. He told her, look, I ain't washed up today. I'm not going to wash up today, but I want you to lick all this dookie. He had all his dookie caked on his leg. It dried up all over his body. And he pulled his clothes off. And he wanted the white woman now that they claim they love so damn much. Lady in Red and all this, Sandra Bullock and all these ugly white hoes, Meg Ryan and all these hoes that are made so wonderful on TV, so beautiful, playing the violin. See, they can't stand white women. That honky didn't give a damn about that white woman. He's going to beat her brains. And she said, no, he beat all over that damn house. That's the story that I got from the sister who told me about this, hanging with this white girl. That was the white girl told her. What the rich white man did. And look how Donald Trump treated this woman. And how he sits up there and looks like he want to have sex with his daughter if he ain't already screwing her. We looking at that pedophile. Damn it, look like to me in the White House with the relationship between Trump and his daughter. It's already pedophilic.
Already.
For real, man. Some of the things he said about his daughter, have you heard what he said? Have you heard what Donald Trump said about his daughter? This dude says in one of his interviews, talking about how hot she is. Talking about if she wasn't his daughter, he'd probably be married to her his damn self. Now, what the hell? What? Ain't no damn way I said no.
Truth be told, that's how a lot of white men think of their daughters, on some real shit. I Googled I researched like some pedophile books that only certain people can get like through mail orders. And it's a lot of books about white men having fantasies about having sex with their daughters and shit like that, man. It's weird. Like the brother said, that's normal to them. So it's not like a shock to the rest of them because that's in their nature to do shit like that. But I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yo, listen, though, you know, she's saying that, right? Me, Adam, I was in the NOY. This is what Elijah Muhammad said, yo, listen, man, that we were so messed up in the head from living around white people that we think like white people. He said, so, yo, sisters and brothers, I don't advise brothers being around their young daughters too much. Because them jokers mess around and have some type of sexual relationship or start thinking, he said, if the mother ain't doing right, if the daughter treat the father like the mother's supposed to, or end up having the daughter like she was the mother. And if she made it an image of the mother, he'll start to thinking about the daughter more like the mother.
Exactly.
And so, well, in that case, we can prime example. Donald Trump again, Exhibit A. Because his daughter, he said his daughter was going to be taking on some of the first lady's duties while she stayed back in New York in the house.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what it made me think of that when you said that. You know what I mean? It made me think of that whole story that Elijah Muhammad got.
And then retracting back to what the brother said, white men, they pay like high price, like for white women to shit on them and weird shit like that. They pay for weird shit like that. So that is in their Neanderthal, that is in their nature to do shit like that.
They want to shit on one of them.
Right.
I know. Listen. I'm saying, listen, man. One day I got an iPod. I think it was an iPod, like the little one that shows, like it shows movies though, the iPod or whatever. I got that shit from this motherfucking dude, man. Yo, that shit had a video of a woman shitting in a fucking dude's mouth. And a video of a white woman shitting in the fucking shower. I was like, yo, I seen the name. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit you had on the fucking thing, man? He was like, yo, what you talking about? So I know he done fucking stole somebody's shit. And this motherfucker was a crazy, sick-ass fucking sicko. I couldn't even watch. I just know that that woman after the whole shit. After I seen the woman sit in the shower and shit, and then I hit that video and she started to do it, I was like, oh, they put a fucking toilet seat. This motherfucker was laying on the ground with a toilet seat over his head, like just the toilet seat part. And this motherfucker brought sat down. This motherfucker had a strap on his shit so his mouth had to stay open. I was like,
what is the obsession with feces though? Like, what is all that weird shit about?
That's in my book too, Cospophilia.
Y'all got this book.
What's the name of that book again, brother?
The definition of a broke ass: the homosexual, lesbian, transgender, and bestiality assault on the black race.
Oh yeah, that's right up my alley. I researched that. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
Oh yeah, you need for sure.
But Dawah, you should put the link to your book inside the event, so that people could be able to get to it.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Y'all just may be able to get to that right quick.
My question would be, being that you brothers kind of researched this shit, going with you with the Kicked Out of Heaven and Dawah with your book, what the fuck can give someone the mentality to even want to be around fucking shit? Like, what the
No, listen, no, that comes from, this where it comes from, but it comes from thousands of years. Listen, man. This book only covers 1,000 years, and for this whole 1,000 years, that's how they lived, all the way up to 1700.
What the
this shit? This is how they lived. They didn't get rid of it. Remember, they started off their life living with everything, all the animals. They shit in the cave, they ate in the cave, all that shit was there. So they built a natural tolerance to what we would think would be the foul smell at the least. You know what I'm saying?
But the animals bathe.
Right.
The animals always bathe, and they're always licking themselves and jumping in the water. The animals bathe. So what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers?
Man, listen, man, they started being fixated. They put it on themselves and shit like that, man. They started playing with it. It probably kept them warm when they was sitting.
Exactly.
A big pile of shit kept them warm, so you use that as insulation and shit like that, man. Like mother.
And then the motherfuckers, they don't bathe properly any goddamn way. I mean, bathing with a bar of soap. I mean, what are you cleaning away? I mean, I never understood that.
Exactly. Right. I don't want to take it to somewhere else real quick, but hold on. No, never mind. I'm gonna keep it on that. I'm gonna keep it on that because this book is so in depth that, you know what I mean, almost any topic that you talk about, you know what I'm saying, they got something on it. But with the mud, that's what I'm saying, like the shit in the mud, that was like that's what they threw at each other. That's what they did. They played, they would, listen, right? Let me see. London mud in the 16th and 17th century was so slimy and adhesive that nobody of quality walked in the streets at all that they could possibly avoid it. However, things must have been significantly worse in some other cities. Hold on, let me see. You see, sometimes the mud there was a weapon. Sometimes the mud was a useful weapon. Now, when I'm saying mud, they're saying mud, but they talking about shit. Everything, the blood from animals, every fucking thing is in this shit. And this is the same shit that was in the cave with them. For weapons. Unpopular characters ran the risk of pelting as they appeared in the streets without adequate guards. These motherfuckers throw shit at you. And then they could have symbolic. Then they had symbolic shit going. You know what I mean? The symbolic shit going, it was this came from the Earl of Pembroke. I ain't gonna read all that bullshit, but they were throwing shit at each other symbolically. But the thing I wanted to really hit on was about the sex crimes, and I wanted to get to why our young. All right, have y'all noticed now? Everybody on the line should be old enough to remember when rappers used to look like grown men.
Yep.
Rappers they looked like grown ass men. If you look at the early Big Daddy Kane, he still looked a grown Big Daddy Kane. He didn't look like, you know what I'm saying, a little boozy. He looked like a grown So I'm saying, I fucked with some of Boozy's shit, not to throw Boozy out there, you know what I'm saying, but I fucked with some of Boozy's shit. But he didn't look like that. Look at now. We see this shit, right? We see the change of how they look, how now they look small, diminutive. They're like the last of, I would say, large, grown man-looking group was Wu-Tang Clan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was like the last. You see dudes with full size. You had, Master P came out. He was kind of tall and shit, but then the rest of them boys they still looked at kid-like. You know what I'm saying? They looked at young in the face and shit. And then we just got this influx of these young, this child looking, no matter how old they are, they cut all the hair off their face all the time. They always got shave off their mustache. Just a bunch of child looking jokers. You know what I'm saying? Now we got this thing come up with the Molly. Everybody popping the Molly. Now, the funny thing about the Molly is that I'm reading this book, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't know about a Molly house. But I'm reading this book, The Sex Crimes, and it say Molly houses. A Molly house in 18th century England was a tavern, a private room where gay and cross-dressing men could meet each other by socializing or as possible sexual partners. Molly houses were the precursor to some type of gay bar. In 18th century England, a Molly usually homosexual male, Mollies and other third gender identities were one precursor to the broader homosexual identity of the 20th and 21st century. Damn. Now, guess where listen to this shit here. This the kicker. This the kicker right here. Patrons of Molly houses formed a distinct subculture in Georgian England. Now, motherfucking super Molly capital, fag capital.
Right. Damn.
That is crazy.
Wow. If we're the fag capital, that's the fag capital right now. They're like ATL, no, it hit like ATL.
Right, ATL is the cream of the crop when it comes to practice.
ATL the cream of the crop right there in Georgia.
It's more dookie. It's more dookie and anal really like prolapses in Atlanta. I think probably everywhere.
A lot of niggas losing all their food.
I'm telling you, man, shit.
I just got into a debate on the post with this guy. It's a well-known tranny in Atlanta that looks like a woman, but of course it's a tranny. And he was like, no, Cherry something. It's like a crazy last name. Cherry Boom. She's about Cherry Boom now. And I'm like, dude, that is a man. He was like, now, this and that. That's a woman. You don't know what it is. You're hating. You just want to be her. What the dude?
Wow.
I'm like, you are a suspect. And then I posted the link of her saying she was a transgender. Then he tried to change it up. I'm like, right. I'm like, how is this my fault? You said that this was a woman. In fact, you argued me down. And see, that's the problem. They see ass and tits and automatically think it's a female. But the way these trannies are now, they need to be more cautious of that. So they won't get caught up as looking like a suspect.
Yeah.
Because her page, its page, see, I'm calling it a her. I went to its page, and its page is mostly black male fan base. I'm not even going to lie to you, and it's crazy. Because you tell these men that this is a man, and they get mad at you.
Yeah,
because they're following it.
There's some different dudes out here today. I don't know what's in the Kool-Aid. I wouldn't. This wasn't just my Kool-Aid, goddamn. I don't know what kind of sugar they using, but the kind I use didn't do this. There's some different stuff here. These dudes walking around here, they walk around, they look defeated because they all got their pants on out their behinds. They can be in their 40s and still, nigga, what? You're in 30s and 40s, you still got your pants off, man. It's I don't know what. Manhood in the black community is like a thing of the past. It's been redefined almost. I don't even think and when they redefined, they took man out of it. I don't know what the hell it is. It's manhood today, and it's strange. Today, these guys, they would rather be hanging with each other than hanging with women. They be with a woman. They be with each other all day. I see cats cross you from around here. They pull up on each other at 9 a.m. I'm like, damn, nigga. Damn, boy. It's 9, 8 o'clock. You sitting outside like you're at a job, man. What the hell? Just to be at your buddy house? At your homeboy house? I don't see no woman in there. Bunch of dudes all got tank tops on, white beaters. Oh, my God. Man, I don't know, man. Maybe in Molly houses.
Fucking Molly house. The cracker don't lose the language. He keep using it. That's why he pulled his swag back out. Secretly, we are gay. He pulled it back out on
Right.
Exactly.
Put a whole other fucking way.
Exactly.
They go by like a new trend, secret type of code, brothership type shit. It's like the men that are messing with the punks, it's like they acquire some type of friendship, bondship. And I mean, it's weird. I've done a lot of research on this, and that's why these trainees aren't really telling these men until they do something they don't like, or they demand more time or more sex, and these men are with women. So that's when the exposure comes in. And when they want more, they want to be seen in public, they want this and they want that. See, I researched that for a reason. And it's a lot of straight men that's been getting exposed with these transgenders lately. A lot.
But that's
just too much, man. It's just too much. You gotta ask people today, what's your birth certificate? Give you a birth certificate. You know, you gotta have birthmarks. Right. You see your birthmark. What are pictures at when your birthmark? I mean, everything. You gotta go back to the very basis and beginning of a person. As far as you can go today. It's like today. I'd hate to be somebody that's trying to find someone, you know, in this dating so-called pool of women.
Right.
Because the mind of people today is like, man, women today actually truly, damn, they need to be asking dudes, you know, let me see booty hole. I mean, how big it is. I mean, for real. I mean, let this be for real. Because these got some cats out here today. I had a woman tell me, and this is what the basis of my book, this is what made me start writing the book. When a woman came to me and said this, I knew I had to get up and do this. It was broad daylight. I told the story before. It's broad daylight. I was sitting in my apartment complex parking lot in my car. And a female walked up to me, and I've been watching my show for years, right in Chicago. And she asked me, how do you tell if your man is gay? And I said, here we go. She was 25 years old. I knew her guy. He's about 6'4", 6'5", dark-skinned brother, voice deeper than mine, 6 phone calls every day.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. And so I said, well, tell me what's going on, sis. I got her in the car and I started talking to her. Tell me what's going on. She said, well, you know, first of all, he got this gay dude in his phone. It's a dude who's gay. I checked his phone, and when I told him about it, he got rid of the, you know, the name, but the phone number is still in the phone under some other name.
Oh.
Then he be coming over my house when I ain't around. I'm like, oh. Come over the house while you ain't around, huh? Then she said, every time they go to the bathroom, he go to the bathroom. I mean, every time they go out to eat, he got to run to the toilet quickly and not to pee. I'm like, huh? I said, okay. Yeah. I said, how long? I said, let me ask you this question. Has he been in jail? She said, yeah. And I'm not saying everybody been in jail is no homo. I'm just asking questions, just trying to see where can I narrow this down. He sounded like a fad to me. You know, but so I said, well, I don't know. You know, how long has he been in jail? I don't know. I said, okay, well, anyway, go ahead. I said, look, sis, the reason why he got to run to the toilet and rule number 2 is because his sphincter muscle's probably torn or broken or something, you know, destroyed or something. He got a broke ass, basically. It's one like my book, the broke ass. Definition of broke ass. That's what I'm talking about. Rectal prolapse is the end. And so she was like, I'm glad you said that. Oh, yeah, she also said when they had intercourse, when you enter the course, and there's only one course to enter. When you may enter the course, enter the vagina. She said when they had regular intercourse, he would go limp. But when she came from the anal tissue, he would be hard as a rock.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this woman told me.
I'm getting chilled. Yeah, that's evident. That's
and I said, I said, look, let me just tell you why he can't hold his bowels. Because his sphincter muscles is gone. She said, I'm glad you said that. She said one night he was laying on his belly, knocked out, sleep, drunk. And she said something told her to pull his drawers over his butt down. And she took, I'll never forget it, broad daylight now. She took her finger, she took her left hand. No, she said she took her right hand and she held it in front of my face and her face. She about almost, she about 5, 6. Anyway, she took her thumb and index finger. She made the biggest circle she could make. And she said, this is how big his anus was. She could see the side. Like I said, this guy was about 6'4", dark-skinned brother, voice deeper than mine. She says, his anus was that big. I had never heard of nothing like that before in my life. That's when I knew I had to write a book. I knew I had to.
That's what changed my perception on the whole masculinity thing altogether, because I always thought that, the big, the muscular men, presented. But looking at it now, that is so not true, because those are the main ones that are getting exposed as being homosexual.
Right. It's scary today. It's very scary today.
Very.
Yeah.
What's worse is the government is funding these transgenders to get these hormone injections, to get these sex changes. So they are really pushing this agenda hard. That's why they're trying to make them look more passable. So they're really trying to, they ain't trying to do nothing. They are doing it. And like I said, by the year 2020, it's going to be crazy.
Right. When you live in a culture, right, that's already saturated with these images, with these thoughts, when you see a Rich Martin, you know what I'm saying? When you see a rich Will Smith, when you see these jokers already getting the dress and shit like that and they get rich, when you see a RuPaul, you know what I mean? When you see these people on TV,
right.
and all that, they show them the little, they show the people the glitz and the glamour, and you live in a culture that's where the people are easily persuaded by any and everything, and you dealing with the people who don't love themselves already. That's where we already got the perfect mix for the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Right. We pass right over to them. So right now we seeing the results of the past since 72. What's that? The past 45 years.
Right.
The results of 45 years of this shit happening, of the Tyler Perry and all that, making it okay to be like that, and then they see success from being like that. You feel me? When you see people being successful in that mode, you know what I mean? Our people look at shit like the fucking boy who act like he was sleeping with Chingy, if he was or if he wasn't.
Right. The one that's
with accolades and shit like that. Look like he's now. He's with you stepping off right now.
They're in a relationship.
You know what I'm saying? But it make them easier for somebody who already been molested to go ahead and push towards that effeminate side. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, this is just.
You know what I mean? They no longer say, no, that ain't no good. We can't say that shit ain't right no more. You say that shit ain't right, you damn near sex, damn near hate crime.
Yeah, and that's the way the white man wants it, because he is the born faggot. He's pushing this. The white man is the first man I know of to put a dress on, high heels, and pumps, and some eyeliner, and some damn eyelashes, and go out there and try to compete with his own woman. He's the only one I've ever seen do that. He is the model for faggots. The white man is the model homo. He will teach you everything you know about being a fag. It is his nature. Period.
Correct.
He's a fag and a pedophile, and you know that by one phrase. Fuck yours, motherfucker. Up yours, motherfucker. That's what they say when they get mad. Up yours, first of all, talking to a man, so it was sticking bigger in your booty. Then they call you MF, which means you screwing your mama, which is a damn incest. So he let you know right there. Right there with the way he said that. And he said it all the time. Up yours, motherfucker. All the time.
Mm-hmm. Yo, that's so simple. Wow. Yo. You saying that right? I said that about the Molly houses, and I'm looking at this picture. They got a picture that go along with it, and they got prostitution contemporary about the Molly house, and it shows the depiction is wild. Now this is a picture that they would create. This ain't no photo. They took time to create this.
Damn.
It's a man on his knees. It's a little boy on the couch. Little boy look about 8 years old on the couch. The man is licking the little boy's feet.
Mm-hmm.
There's the other man. 2 men in the door real close up on each other. Another man with his backside to you. But his backside is a pair of pants with a big square around his buttocks with buttons on it. So it can be popped open. He's put up into like a woman. This is...
Man, that white man is just a fag, period. No matter what nobody says.
This shit is like, damn. This shit is like some 1500 shit right here.
Right.
This is like 1500, this motherfucking picture. But, you know, like you said about them, they got the instances all the way back to 13. You know, they're in 14th century. We got the white man in the 14th century dressing up like his own, like his wife died. He start putting his wife's clothes on, go out, start prostituting himself.
Exactly. Like, okay, have you seen the movie The Danish Girl?
Oh, the Danish Girl? Nah,
Oh, bro, you need to look it up. Look it up. The Danish Girl. White boy over in England, Europe somewhere, over there where them honky live at, married a honky broad. She was a painter, something like that. She paint people, you know. They sit down and she paint them. And her female didn't show up that day for her to paint, so she dressed up her punk husband. He went along with it. In female clothes and all this, and he started having a liking for her. Then she was cool with it at first too, so he started wanting to be with a dude. See?
Wow.
Then when he got with a dude, he totally left her, totally get somebody else. I don't want to be with you no more. I'm through with that lifestyle. I'm done. I'm making my transition. I'm going all the way full woman. The talk with a woman all the way full woman and died from complications from the damn surgery. It's a true story.
Wow.
The Danish Girl. Look it up. The white man is a fat, and they said it was riveting. It was groundbreaking. I'm thinking about that word, though, bro. I'm thinking about ground breaking. Mm-hmm. So now, when you breaking ground, you finna plant up something. You get rid of all of the whatever there, because you get ready to plant something new. That's ground breaking. I'm going to break up this ground so I can plant this perfect good seed in there. That's what we call ground breaking. Some faggotry, some lesbianism, some trannyism and shit.
Now, then you just get the movie, I ain't seen the whole shit, but the movie with the brothers, Moonstruck.
Yeah.
They back. Yeah.
Moonlight, bro. Moonlight.
What else? Moonlight, yeah, my bad. Moonlight.
Yeah, after 8 years of that faggotry of Obama, after 8 years of his faggotry, he went all over to the motherland to push faggotry. They just couldn't get us to bite off fully. So here they come with this movie and get this damn black fag, pedophile, all these awards. And I look at it. He took the role. That's what trips me out, man. Are they manufacturing these Negroes in laboratories somewhere? Because it seems like so many people in that industry are just flipping the script and just going on with the faggotry, man. What the hell is going on, man? I don't get that, man.
Now,
y'all
once y'all
should check
seen
out
that
the
movie,
movie
Get Out,
Something
right now,
Strange
right?
about the Johnsons also.
Y'all
Ooh, that was
that movie, Get Out, right?
Yeah, I watched Get Out.
All right. Now, listen, though, that's what they done did, though. You go inside Hollywood, man, they transplant the whole new. Now, listen, they transplant the whole new mind inside your ass. Now, they already, this is what when you talked about earlier, like they vampires and they transmit they evil and they bullshit right into your goddamn brain. Now, when you close in like on us, you close in, now we got you. You close, you right here with us. So now we could definitely put the works over on your motherfucking brain. We could definitely put the wash on your brain. You right here with us every day trying to be in our industry. But when you out there in the world, you know, we're trying to wash you through the TV, through the media. But when we got
like Kanye West.
Huh?
I said like Kanye West.
Yeah, like, but when we got you, we got you. You know what I'm saying? We know you're going to turn around and leave our ass for a white girl, man. We got you. We're not playing. It's not a game out here. And so that's what the thing is that that's where they doing it. That movie Get Out was a ill psychological thing to me when I seen it, because that's where I see our people at. Not now going to the point where we at that point where they could transplant a fucking new brain inside your goddamn head.
Right.
Beyond just the planting they conscious into you. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the thing where they saying in December 2017 they might be able to transfer one person's head to another fucking body.
Yeah, they're doing head transplants. They're doing that right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I'm saying? We not far off when we see some shit like that in the motherfucking movie. We ain't far off. But they
man.
Doing that.
Right.
Hypnotize your ass and hypnotize you and supplant their subconscious in you. That brother might have been on to something. He might be so caught. He might be trying to get out. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
He might be trying to get out, but he trapped in this motherfucking sunken place. So all he can do is write the movie and say, look.
Exactly. The sunken place. Yeah, man. Go to the sunken place and then we'll have a seat.
Nigga, get out.
Right.
And that's why they've been saying that Kanye West has been, I don't know if he really said that, saying that they're waiting on his memory to come back. And when they said that's what really made me think of that Get Out movie. Like they are really reprogramming him to be who they want him to be, because he's not the original person.
Right. Right.
So his thing, people always say it's a conspiracy, you're crazy, but I mean, if you add all the shit together, it sounds quite accurate of how he's been behaving lately.
Right.
I would say it is plausible. You know what I'm saying? The shit is plausible. And conspiracy theory.
Trump is worse than Bush. And I mean, he all hugged up with him and shit. I mean, the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy is just two or more people coming together to enact a plan that you don't know nothing about, nigga, and that's it. So, and there's definitely more than one person coming together to collude into doing some dumb shit to his ass. Like so we could just see his movements, and that's what I'm saying. Like hypnosis, all these things is real.
Exactly. Pseudo.
That's why we still act like how the fuck we act now. Why you think we ain't did nothing to these motherfucking cracker, man? We hypnotized in the motherfucker, man. We still trying to break the spell down.
Right.
The majority of us hypnotized in the motherfucker, man. We trying to get out our fucking sunken place. That shit was a good ass metaphor for where niggas is at, man.
It was. That's one of the reasons I don't watch TV anymore. I mean, I don't watch any type of TV, mainstream, anything, because they have too many subliminal messages, and I'm already, like you said, hypnotized as much, and I don't want to be any more hypnotized than what I am now. So I leave that out.
Right. Yeah. Bro, you got any more people online that want to ask anything right quick?
I know some other people online, they just quiet out.
Yeah, usually when I come on, it be like that for some reason. A lot of people be quiet. Okay.
Hey, they out there. You know they come in dropping the jewels.
Yeah, Black Power. I was gonna
was gonna add on about the that book, The Delectable Negro, real quick. You know, they got the Cow Show, the context of white supremacy.
Right.
So they did an extensive review of this book that's called The Delectable Negro: Human Consumption and Homoeroticism Within U.S. Slave Culture.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you go to the I'll post a link on the Facebook, but if you type in Delectable Negro, it'll pop up. Now, when you look at the book on the Amazon website, it gives you a synopsis of the book, like a thorough synopsis. Now, the craziest thing about the title that jumped out to me, and what the book's recognized for, is it won an LGBT Studies Award. You know, what's wild is we're talking about white folks cannibalizing African people, and that in a homoerotic way, and the book, the book is winning accolades. So that also is a deep reflection of how sick white folks is. But I wanted to kind of touch on the synopsis of the book, just to give a background as far as how far they go in it. And so it says, scholars of U.S. and transatlantic slavery have largely ignored or dismissed accusations that blacks were cannibalized. Vincent Woodard takes the enslaved person's claims of human consumption seriously, focusing on both the literal starvation of the slave and the tropes of cannibalism on the part of the slaveholder, and further draws attention to the ways in which blacks experience their consumption as a fundamentally homoerotic occurrence. So it says the book, Delectable Negro, explores the connections between homoeroticism, cannibalism, and cultures of consumption in the context of American literature and U.S. slave culture.
Are you familiar with the Atlanta child murders?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought Wayne Williams did it, but now that I'm thinking, some of the things he said about the CIA training, and if you go back and listen to some of they have a lady named Kay Griggs. Her husband was a lot of the shit that, and a lot of the things Wayne Williams said, she said, like the type of ritualistic shit they go through and the type of training. It has a lot to do with that Pizzagate shit. All that shit is connected. So my question is, do y'all think it's anything? Do you think that's connected? I think Wayne Williams, this is just me, I think Wayne Williams was recruiting those black kids for those elite people. That's what I think, because if you notice, he didn't throw them under the bus completely. He didn't want to say anything else about the CIA other than he did some training. So I'm thinking he was recruiting, getting those kids for those people.
That's the normal MO though. That's the MO. So it wouldn't be hard to come up with that right there. I wouldn't put them past that, because that's the same thing that we see in other major cities like that. Atlanta has several different major franchises there. It's a very large city where you get a lot of people coming in, meaning that you get a lot of different events going on there, a lot of what they call different expos and shit like that happening in the city. And in a city like that, there's always sex trafficking. So
corporate headquarters, yep. They got a lot of corporate headquarters in Atlanta.
Yeah, they got a lot of corporate headquarters, and in major cities like that, you got a lot of sex trafficking going on there. And definitely, there is always a large hub of young men being trafficked, however the fuck you say it, in these cities. You know what I mean? So I see exactly where you're coming from with that, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when somebody mentioned the Atlanta child murders. I'm like, That makes a lot of sense because you never heard anything about him engaging in any sexual acts with these boys. He just killed them.
Well, I got a movie on the Atlanta Times called Red Ink.
Really?
Yeah, and it shows how this sister worked at a hospital, and she was doing some research on what the police and the government had been working on in the black community against black boys, and they caught up with her and killed her in the movie, early on in the movie. So a black reporter at a local news station took the story on and started investigating and going around to all the parents of the young boys that had been killed. And he started asking just some questions, to see if there are any similarities with the cases. Come to find out, all the boys had an incision near their testicle area, a small incision.
Stop. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. All of them had an incision there. Every last one told that story. Every last parent or whoever, guardian, whatever, told the story of seeing a small cut at the testicle area. Come to find out, the police was into it with the government and all hooked up together. And they all government anyway, police. It's just hunkies, period. They found out that they was making a serum for hunkies to live longer out of the seminal fluid of those young boys. They were using that seminal fluid.
Whoa.
And that was the movie. And I believe that. They just used him as a scapegoat. This is what I hear. He was just somebody just throw you totally off of what they really were doing. All of a sudden they start popping up years later with all these damn serums and how they can put this potion, this lotion on you and make you look younger. You can drink this, take this pill, all for hunting.
And that's right there, CDC, man.
Exactly.
That's right there, CDC, Atlanta CDC, man.
Exactly.
They're doing every experiment you can find out. Every experiment you can think of is done in Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, these hunkies, man, they won't stop. They've been trying to
a lot of transgenders are going under a lot of those studies too, I would think. Wow. Huh.
Oh yeah.
Because you notice if you notice a lot of them, they all have money. They all caked up for some reason. So the government is funding them, and then they're getting paid off these different studies that they're doing with the different hormones and the different things that they're taking.
Right.
I saw this is weird. It was a transgender woman, whatever, that reversed it, that went back to a man. I forgot the brother's name or whatever, but he went to Christianity. He's a full man now. I mean, he used to be a woman, and he said that Jesus don't want him like that, this, and that. He's not gay. He keeps saying he's gay. These crackers associating transgender as a normal gender and that's not homosexual. So that's why a lot of these men are confused.
Yeah.
I say denial, because there's no way you are not homosexual, because 75% of these transsexuals still have their penis.
Right.
So how are you not? You were laying with a man. See, like I said, it's the tits and the ass that's doing all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Now check this out, right? Check this. The chicks with the ass is doing all this shit. Oh man, damn, that threw me right off. But
I'm gonna send you that link too.
Huh?
I'm gonna send you that link later.
Oh, all right, yeah, please do. Send me that. Well, it's not nothing funny. It ain't nothing funny, but when we think about that, when you say about turning a man going from a woman, then going back to man, I seen a video.
That was weird.
I seen a video of a white man, and the white man was on the video. He had got the surgery, went from man to a woman, and now he was like, yo, nah, man. Now he's on the thing. He can't afford to turn back to a man, but he's like, yo, listen, something wrong with me. That's the problem. I should have never got this surgery, and anybody who they crazy.
Wow.
But this did not help what was going on with me. You know what I'm saying? I needed help. I did not need no surgery, nothing like this. This shit ain't no good. Somebody died all the time. He said, this is why they kill themselves, because you ain't going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit right here. I was like, damn, the damn white man, man. Damn. Oh, man, I got to find this cracker. But he was putting up a good argument against that, yo, listen, I done did this shit. And he's like, yo, he talked to mad transgenders who done did it.
Right.
And it has to be some type of agenda being pushed if the government is so in favor of it. So, I mean, that's people don't realize that. Like my cousin, she's 24, and she has a lot of transgender friends, and she thinks it's cute. Oh, they're beautiful. She's cute. And I'm like, you're part of the problem, but she's not where I am, so I'm not going to push her because I was once her. Not with the transgender. I ain't never really have friends like that, but that's just how she is. But she doesn't realize. For one, she thinks it's cool to have threesomes with trannies and heterosexual men and not think that these dope-dealing gangbangers aren't gay. They not gay. They just got their dick sucked. I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what considers gay?
It's too many divisions with this confusion, with this homosexual. I'm serious. That's why I bang on it so much. That's why I put it in people's faces. Like, this is what the fuck's going on. This is what the fuck they think, and this is why.
Right.
Because the younger generation, they are promoting it and praising it. When I post shit about trannies, my cousin will come up there, oh, he real cute, or some little stupid shit like that. And she's not going to realize it until the threesome she had when her man going to be fully fucking that tranny with her not even around. Then she going to be looking real stupid. So, I mean, it's crazy. They really promote this shit, and it's out there. Because she really protecting these men that are living in heterosexual settings with wives, girlfriends, and children. She's protecting them, and, I mean, it's crazy.
Mr. Queen, hold on 1 second. Listen, right? You can't have, how can you have sex with a half man, half woman in the motherfucking room? First of all, I'm telling the
youth.
I can't even see, there's no way that I can figure out how I would be even sexually aroused with a motherfucker standing there with a dick, balls.
Right.
Right there alone. I'm going to be ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. Fighting time in this motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucking nothing else but fighting time, because somehow I got tricked into this situation because I did not know this beforehand.
Right.
Now I've been tricked. And so now I'm kicking ass early because it's nothing that, how could you be aroused with that? And that's some freak shit, freak show shit. You don't get a hard on. You don't get so dumb.
Right. That's why I try to spread the information so people can be aware this is what's going on. That's why when people, men be like, no, they're already gay. How would you not? No, these men are living in heterosexual settings. I mean, they sell dope. They got nice cars. They look like regular men with wives and children, but they love to dibble and dabble with men and punks and trannies. So at some point, you got to be like, how and what happened? And from, like I say, I do a lot of digging and research. And from a lot of research, most of these men were molested as children by another man.
Oh, yeah, that's where a lot of this shit comes from the molestation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being feminized as a youth, man. That's where a lot of this shit comes from. That's how the fact it keeps. This is how the white man kept his nature up, by constant molestation of the children. So it became his nature. You know what I'm saying? This is why we've been around them so long, that this is the problem with all the motherfucking uncles and shit that motherfuckers knew was molesters and nobody fucked them way up. And people just said, yo, just make sure they ain't outside with, make sure Johnny ain't around, make sure James ain't around, make sure that Duke out there, watch out. So,
that shit on both sides of my family, so I understand.
So that's where that shit come from. It comes from having that go on, from already having motherfucking balls being able to come down there and fuck some of the kids in the ass. Then we, you know what I mean? Acceptance. Once we accepted it, we start living it, man. It start becoming the fucking culture, man. I don't know. My daughter about the only girl that I know who ain't been fucking molested. You understand? You know what I mean? I'm real shit. Like, I don't know none, really, who ain't told me that they done been fucked over at a young age. So
right. And you wouldn't know that if it was, how should I say it, it wasn't as taboo as it is now within this community of us willing to talk about it.
Right.
And I still think to this day, Hassan Campbell, Brother Poppy, from coming out about Africa Bambaataa, Greek Bambaataa, about his bullshit, or that would still be swept under the rug.
Right.
And he brought a lot of people out with their stories, so I commend that brother.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah,
and people say, I understand you gotta blame the Neanderthal. I know we gotta blame them, but when a victim of child molestation only saw black faces molest them, then it's kind of hard for them to place the blame on somebody else that wasn't there. And I see people trying to say that a lot.
Now you gotta have justice. See, you know what I mean? Like nobody get away with their crime.
Right.
Nobody get away with their crime. We know who's culpable. You know what I'm saying? But nobody get away with their crime. You can't commit the crime, you know what I'm saying, and then say, well, look, man, if it wasn't for the white man doing it, no. Listen, man, you what? Oh, you old enough? You know better than that.
Right.
You know better than that. You know what I'm saying? And you know you needed help. You know that shit was an unnatural thought. So now since then you got to get this punishment though right now, man. You got to get taxed. Don't worry, we get him later. We're going to tax your ass now.
Exactly.
Right.
Before that went on, if you're in pedophilia, you're in homosexuality.
This is the thing.
You got to catch it at the root.
We got to catch our own shit. See, the white man, we're not going to turn the white man away from his homosexuality. We ain't going to be able to do nothing to him to make him stop acting like the fag that he is. Now, we got to straighten our shit out. We have to straighten our motherfucking shit out. Kick his culture out of our motherfucking culture.
That's right.
Than his. And you know what I'm saying? And we got to get our shit straight though, because we're not going to be able to recreate his culture. That's his shit. That's what the fuck he do. And that's where we keep ending up with a problem. We taking our fight to the motherfucking wrong place.
Right. We should be fighting to make sure he keep his damn hands off ours. Let him go to school, all his little kids. That's fine. I don't give a damn. He can put bastards to death. Infants, I don't give a damn. 2 months old, a week old, a day, I wouldn't give a damn. But leave ours alone. That's the whole message.
Exactly.
I don't think yo, they can't get raped. That's part of their culture. They can't get raped.
That's how you make this among hunkies. And you notice that now they've been raping a whole lot lately, these hunkies, and been getting a slap on the wrist. No jail time, 6 months probation. some community service. They get to go somewhere to a local goddamn diner and wash dishes for about 4 hours a day for about 2 weeks. After they rape the infant. What did just tell you right there? You can just forget trying to turn to hungry. Let him go and rape the little bastard. I hope they kill him when they rape him. It's not fine with me. I wish they kill him.
But see, when you have black demons regurgitating their behaviors in our communities is the problem. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. They have certain people that they give passes just because they inspired them in place of their absent father, perhaps. I don't know. But we need to start giving people a fucking pass. I don't give a fuck what color, rape, child molestation, pederast. I don't fuck. That shit is fucked up, fucking with the youth, raping anybody. Abuse.
You rape anybody.
The thought that you even lust for them that goddamn much to want to rape the motherfuckers is a problem. So but we're not looking at that. We're just, oh, no, we don't care. And that's the problem.
That's what we say. That's what we had a problem with. You know, we went in on that on a radio show one time, a couple of weeks back, because you know we really started to see. Now we just had the thing with Malachi Z. York.
Right.
Over here, Dr. Pork. You know, Dr. Pork, his son, Little Pork finds out. You know, they arrest Little Pork for beating on a child. You know what I'm saying? Some type of child abuse. But it's like, you know, it comes to like father, like son, but I ain't going to get the son yet because the father done already been convicted, so I might as well stick right there. And what happens, a lot of that doctrine started to seep back into the community through avenues that we call conscious community. You know, Star Diddy run the city. Star Diddy putting him up there, you know, so when Diddy in the conscious community, quote unquote, the conscious community, which I am no part of, you know, on the conscious community, the so-called conscious community, what happens is this idea, they started to sprinkle in that doctrine again, and people started to become re-enveloped in things that are not biblical. You know what I'm saying? Because beyond what he did, nobody in the community disavows him. You know what I'm saying? Because you can stick with that space crazy information, we can beat that up, but why not disavow this which has been found to be true? You know what I mean? And we run a lot of different games around the fact that we're dealing in a society that the Caucasian will set you up, will do many of things to tear you down.
That's true. And I have a question. I have a question, and I really want you brothers to answer this question for me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this question has been, okay, Larry King, for instance, the black Republican that was caught up in the Franklin cover-up thing. Do you notice any similarities between him and the Dwight York situation?
But they have some money laundering, and they dealt with the moving of them kids.
Right.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know. But we know for facts Dwight York did it because he pled guilty on camera. If you notice, Larry King, of course, I think he's out of prison now, but if you notice, I guess he had like a gag order or something. He ain't talked about it, ain't said nothing about it. It's like they got him, that was it, nothing else said. What about the other politicians that was doing it with him? Nothing.
Working in D.C. right now. Larry King working in D.C. I can't remember exactly where he worked at, but I know he's working in Washington, D.C. right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's working down there in D.C., man. He's living right now. Like you said, he got that gag order. He's shutting the fuck up. He got him a good, cushy job, make about $200,000 a year.
Wow. Just like that's just as worse as Laura Silsby getting convicted of smuggling 33 children from Haiti is now working for Amber Alert.
Yeah.
And people wonder why they're not getting any Amber Alerts for any missing black children.
No.
Right. 1 + 1 is 2.
Now, this is where when Brother Dawah, you talking about the slap on the wrist. Ex-Penn State president convicted of covering up Sandusky sex abuse allegations. Former Penn State president Graham Spanier was convicted Friday of hushing up child sexual abuse allegations in 2001 against Jerry Sandusky.
Wow.
Jury found him guilty. They found him guilty of one misdemeanor count of child endangerment over his complaint against a retired assistant football coach, but acquitted him of conspiracy and a second child endangerment charge. He showed after the verdict was read after 13 hours of deliberation, he could face up to 5 years in prison. His lawyer said he's going to appeal. Now, so his lawyer saying he appealing. He already out on bond. So that means he's not going to get sentenced to this shit at all right now. It might be another 2-3 years before it might be 2 years. I'll say 2 years, 18 months, 2 years for the appeal come up. You know what I'm saying? He'll appeal that, cop out to something even lesser than that. You know what I mean? And they cap his shit at 2 years, and they give him goddamn 6 months probation. Your ass out of here, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, the Ivy rapist.
You know what I'm saying? And now they got two of the people who testified against Sandusky was raped definitely after 2001. Two of the other people, you know what I'm saying, after he had already known he was raping.
Right.
They done paid $90 million to settle claims by over 30 Sandusky accusers. In addition, they was fined $48 million. NCAA fined them $48 million and briefly erased more than 100 of Paterno's football victories from the record book. That's what that's what killed that cracker. They erased 100 of his motherfucking victories. That cracker killed him and died. That bitch died about a week after this motherfucking shit happened.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You know, damn. Another prosecutor, let me see. Bam. Spaniard was convicted for all.
That is true, because all of them get slaps on the wrist, and their people and lawyers justify the sickness by like it's something minimal. Oh, 20 minutes of pleasure. He shouldn't ruin his life. I mean, your son fucking raped somebody unconscious and got caught.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker got 6 months. He served He served 30 days, was it? Or 3 months? He served 3 months for rape.
Mm-hmm. A good kid.
It's all connected. It's all connected. They're all connected because it's in them. That's the shit they do. So it's all connected. They're all going to justify it. They're all going to cover it up.
That's right.
Says some sick shit. Jail shouldn't ruin his son's life.
I want everybody to do this homework for me. I want y'all to find a conviction of a white man for raping a black woman in the United States. For rape.
Right. We'll do that. Seriously, I want to know.
Not for charges around the rape, not for kidnapping, not for none of no assault, none of that. Come on for rape.
Exactly. Hey, family, you going 2 hours a night, right?
Yeah, family. So we running up on that. We running up on that time. You know what I'm
Brother Bowman, I sent you that link of the ex-transgender brother. That shit crazy. It's gonna fuck you up.
I've seen his face already. He already messed me up. Man. But listen, family, this is a wonderful show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we had a lot of different topics, man. Y'all got some insight on shit that go on all over the goddamn world. You know what I mean? From a brother who done seen it with his own motherfucking eyes to tell you the story of what they doing. Not, you know what I mean? So if it's happening in one place, remember, people act like the big dog. But the big dog's doing it. If you see the little people engaging in it, best believe the people up on high getting it on even harder.
Exactly. Facts.
So the savagery you see amongst us ain't nothing compared to the savagery amongst the motherfucking the higher ups on this quote-unquote this social ladder that we live up under. You know what I mean? So with that, I'm going to let my brother Dawah go ahead and close out, give everybody all this information, how they can catch up with him, and whatever have you, and you know what I mean? And then we're going to end out the show on that note.
All right. Well, again, I appreciate you, bro. Dawah Israel. You know, you hit me on Facebook under Dawah Israel, DAWAHYISRAEL. And you hit me also on Facebook under Dawah Netter, that's DAWANETTER. And you hit me on YouTube as Dawah Israel, DAWAH, again, YISRAEL. And my website, www.YAHISREALHOUR. That's YAHISREALHOUR.com. You get my book there, and you get my music link and everything there as well. I am a musician as well. I forgot to say that, but I am.
All right.
Brother Dawah, check your inbox. I asked you to send me that link. We're connected on Facebook. I'm the one that's always going in on the homosexuals.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. I'll make sure I handle that.
But yeah, this is a nice bill, brothers. I really appreciate it.
All right.
We're trying to get our brother calls, man. We might go live. We might go in on Dr. Pork tonight. We might go in. We might have to go live a little bit later, man, because we got a lot of bullshit been happening, man. I see these niggas, we're going to have to clean up. We're going to have to clean up the goddamn conscious community because a lot of our black people see this shit and they acting a fool out there. And so they a fool out there, and all of us ain't connected to it, but you connected to it. If you know what time it is, your people automatically connect you to the conscious community when they see somebody carry that banner. They connect you to it. So now, I mean, we're going to have to clean up things that make us look bad as a totality. That's in every single goddamn facet and situation. But with that being said, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. The feet on the ground, you know what I'm saying, Slaughterhouse Saturday. I'm about to Dawah Israel, you know what I'm saying, when we touched on a little bit of the pedophiles, Pizzagate, Sandusky, you know what I mean, the Running Wild of the people. And we're going to have to bring that brother back on so we can get this thing on about what's going on in Flint, Michigan, too. You know, there's a lot on our missing children. Let people understand that this ain't a new thing. You know what I mean? This is something that's been happening for a long time.
Right.
So, with that being said, though, we want y'all to come back through. We got Dr. Walter Williams coming back in. We're going to restart our class up with Dr. Walter Williams. You know what I mean? He's giving us that history. You know what I mean? So you can make sure that when people come with that nonsense, you'll be able to deal with people, time, places, events, and literature. You know what I'm saying? And be able to have your history right. So come on in next Tuesday. That'll be 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 on the west side, the best side. Everybody else line up in between. You know what we doing. We hope to have Dawah back in again. You know what I mean? And make sure that we keep punching through with these good topics for the family. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay on point. Hashtag that Pizzagate, man. Hashtag Pedogate. And you'll see exactly where we're coming from with some of the things that we've been speaking on tonight. Also look up that The Delectable Negro. Brother Dawah just gave his book out already. And, Kicked Out of Heaven by Brother Kenan Booker. These some fine pieces of literature for you to be able to get so you can have your mind right dealing with this sexual assault, you know what I'm saying, on the African family. With that being said, praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey. Long live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Praise Harriet Tubman, glory to Ida B. Wells. Long live the spirit of Sister Fanny Buhema, of Bibi Folier, Ma Hotep, Black Power.
Black Power. Good night, brother.
Black
Power. Good night.